Okay, Dane, taking a look at your swing here. Had a really good lesson. Sometimes I make small changes, sometimes I make big changes with students depending on what they need to achieve their goals. Your goals was to be more consistent, and the change that I recommend is a pretty big one. So you have to be patient with yourself and keep at it, and you'll definitely achieve your goal of being more of a consistent golfer. Here's the swing plane from the start. So you can see how the club head is a little bit above the swing plane. Ideally you would like it right on there. It's not too bad. It's certainly a lot better than what we started with when we were looking at it on the iPad. Here's Adam Scott. Watch that club head go directly up that swing plane line. It's right across from his hands at hip high. Adam Scott he's the third best player in the world right now. So it's a little bit outside your hands, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be close. The closer you can get it, the more consistent you'll be. So as you swing the club up to the top, remember the exercise we did of imagining throwing the water over your right shoulder, getting it pointed to the left at the top of your swing, the club. Doing that exercise, the basket that we did really helped you out. I highly recommend doing that 10 minutes a day. You don't even need a basket, you can do it with your hands. So here we would like the swing plane to match. Yours is a little bit more vertical, but it's not straight up and down. You can see how Adam Scott's is about the same angle there. Then as you get up to the top of your swing, this is pretty good for you. You can see how the club's right here, so it's pointed directly down the fairway. I like that. I mean, when we first started, your club was like that, really tangled up, had no shot at being consistent. Take a look at that. His is pointed, you can see how it's pointed a little bit more left, but so you're close here. Get rid of some of these lines. So coming down, you can see how you're not quite on the same angle. You can see how, use a different color here. See how Adam Scott's on the so the more you can get it matched up with that angle you started with, the more of a consistent strike you'll get. So really for you, it's feeling like that club is pointed way to the left at the top of your swing. You want to get that feeling going, and you'll probably just be straight. So that is what's going to make you a more consistent golfer, and this is a pretty good swing. It's a big change from what you had before. It's not perfect, but it's close. I think you could play some pretty good golf with this. So here, in order to get the ball to go straight, and you picked up on this pretty quickly too, and I continue to encourage you to work on it, turning the club face to the left, make the ball go to the left, curve the ball to the left, really exaggerate it. The more you exaggerate, the quicker results you'll get. So as the club comes down, turn the club face to the left, make the ball go to the left. You can see Adam Scott does that pretty well. So that's the big thing. The other thing, a couple other small things we worked on is you can see how straight his back is. Yours is a little bit more hunched over. If you start hitting behind the ball too much, straighten up your back, feel a little taller in the head and shoulders. That'll help you eliminate some of the extra ground contact. If you're hitting the ground with the driver, I want you to make some swings at knee high with the driver, kind of rounding out your swing. That's really going to help you a lot. From this angle, we can really take a look at the grip. We talked about turning your hands this way as you start. That will help you hook the ball to the left. But right now I really want to focus on the club face, which has a lot to do with the grip. A better grip will help you turn the club face to the left more. And I want to focus on that swing plane. There's a couple other things I'd like to do in your swing, but we can only do one thing at a time, and this is by far the most important. It'll definitely help you play better golf, and then we can move on to the next step.